Hi guys, Dotsya here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII. So we left Midgar, we're gonna go to Calm, and Cloud's gonna tell us a story. Okay, hopefully it's correct now. What the heck? Oh, here, it's working. There we go. Ha, no battles, that's funny. It doesn't always happen. I could read what people say a bit later, but... So this is Calm. Yo, I'll be here, don't take too long. Let's go, Cloud. Is that Johnny again? Now let's go right away, forget everything else. Excellent. Cloud, you're late. Lol. Now she says what the hell? I'm not actually late, I just literally got here. Come on, dude. Yo, thanks for not taking too long. Huh. That's funny. He doesn't say that now. Sorry, looks like I kept you all waiting. Wait, why would Arius say it took so long now? That's everyone. So, your story? Sephiroth. A crisis facing the planet. Let's hear it. I wanted to be like Sephiroth, so I joined Soldier. After working with him on several missions, we got to know each other. You were friends? I'm not sure. I mean, he was older than me and didn't really talk about himself. We were more like comrades, I guess. We trusted each other up until then. Until then? Soldier's duty after the war was mostly concerned with rebels who were opposed to Shinra. A lot of that work was pretty grim. It was 5 years ago. I was 16. What the hell, man? This is like... Sure is raining hard. Haha, the soldiers, that's how they look like, that's funny. That's actually really cool. Hey, how are you doing? I'll be alright. I guess I've been lucky. I've never had motion sickness. Are you ready? Hey. Settle down. They gave me a new materia. Can't wait to try it. Just like a child. Are you going to brief us on the mission? This time my orders are far from typical. Good. Why do you say that? I wanted to be like you, that's why I joined Soldier. But by the time I made first class, the war was already over. My big hopes of becoming a hero like you ended with the war. I love these smaller missions. They're a way to prove myself. Say, how does it feel, hero? I thought you wanted a briefing. Our orders are to investigate a deteriorated Mako reactor. Along with the malfunction, there's been an outbreak of brutal creatures. Once we're finished with them, we can locate the problem and neutralize it. Brutal creatures? Where? The Mako reactor at Nibelheim. Nibelheim? That's where I'm from. Is that so? Hometown. Sir, some crazy looking creature just crashed into our truck. That would be one of our monsters. Let's see, yep, it's pretty much the same as Cloud this time. Lol. Somehow Cloud made it out alive. Sephiroth's strength was unreal. He was far stronger in reality than any of the stories you hear. So where do you come in? Me? I was mesmerized by the way Sephiroth fought. It was like, And then we reached Nibelheim. How does it feel? It's been a while since you were back in your hometown, right? I guess you could say that. How does it feel? I wouldn't know. I don't have a hometown. And your parents? My mother was called Genova. She died giving birth to me. My father? What am I saying? Alright, let's go. Psst. You'll get into trouble if you keep wandering around. Trouble is my middle name, my friend. Lookout is so boring. Want to do the usual? Shall we practice? Practice? Oh, you mean the pose? I guess in Soldier we always have to worry about how we're seen by others, don't we? How did it go? That's that pose, like this? You've gotten a lot better. I really don't want to be in Soldier. It smells of Mako. Yo, hang out. Hang on. That's it, ain't it? What Sephiroth said, his mother's name. Wait, he did say Genoa? Kinda did skip that part. I mean, in the original he did say, my mother's name is Genoa. What about here? Genoa, I remember. That damn headless freak in the Shinra building. That's right. Hold on, Barrett. Let's hear Cloud's story first. You can ask questions later. Come on, Tifa. Okay, Cloud, carry on. The childhood friends reunite. Tifa really surprised me. The village was deserted. Maybe they shut themselves in their homes because of monsters. Whew, this chair. No, maybe they were afraid of us. Ah, it looks so nice. We leave for the reactor at dawn. Make sure you get to sleep early tonight. Since we only need one lookout, the rest of you can take a break. Oh, that's right. You may visit your family and friends. Sigh, I'm so nervous. What's wrong? You just never know when a monster might show up. We'll deal with it head on. I heard the great Sephiroth was coming, so I brought my camera. I want a shot of him with the monster. I make an effort to avoid taking pictures of nobodies. Well, then you will always be a nobody. My friend. My non-friend. This is my house. It has nothing to do with the incident 5 years ago. Hang on, I want to hear it. Yeah, me too. It had been a long time, right? Tell us more. You saw your family, yeah? Sigh. You say family, but my father died when I was young. That's why my mom lived here alone. Yeah, I saw my mom. She she was so full of energy, hadn't changed at all. And then a few days later, she was dead. But when I last saw her, she looked better than ever. Uh, yes? Cloud? Is she like coughing there? Welcome home, Cloud. Hi, Mom. Come, come. Let your mom take a good look at you. You look so charming. I think she said handsome in the original. This is a soldier uniform? Mom, listen, My, how you've grown. I'll bet the girls never leave you alone. Not really. I'm worried about you. The city's full of temptation. Your poor mom would feel a lot better if you settled down with a nice girlfriend. I'm fine. You know, if you had an older girlfriend, she'd give you some stability. I think a girl like that would be perfect. I'm not interested. Are you eating properly? I'm fine, the company takes care of me. Oh? I know you can't cook. I've been worried sick about you. Hey, Cloud. But you see, Cloud. What do you think, Cloud? Remember, I'll always be there for you. Let's stop this. Oh dear. Cloud? Did you go into my house? Yeah. I thought you might be home. Except I'm not gonna go through her drawers because that messes up with the chances for a date. I am gonna play on the piano though. Cloud? Did you go into my room too? Yeah. Did you play the piano? Just a little. This should be easy for a guy like... No, I didn't want to press this one. I wanted to press the other one. I already know. Funny that sometimes they say T, sometimes they say C, depending on if someone has been in the choir or not. La. No. Yeah. Now how did it go? It's like this, but okay, which of the buttons is it? Okay, so... No, that's not what I wanted to press. I'm trying to figure out the controls. My memory is pretty much... Okay. Okay. No. Hmm. I don't know how to choose it, so it's only one of the buttons. What the hell? It's not working. Hmm. I gotta find what the controls are. Um. Oh, I also have to move. Are you shitting me right now? Uh-huh. L and R. Oh, fudge. Oh, okay. Um. Ah. Ah. Okay. Um. Okay, I don't know what the next one is. Uh-huh. With these controls, it's so confusing. Why didn't it press it? What the fuck? It's not working. I've heard that melody somewhere before. I played it quite well. See, he did it right though, but not. He didn't change it because until later. Ah, now I can improvise. Okay. No. No. Let's see if I can catch some beats that you normally can't produce. No. Hmm. because you can't actually hit that button for some. No, I can't. Ah, too bad you can't play that song. Can't play La Cucaracha. Ah. Oh, you can. Oh, I see. Almost. Oh well, whatever. I guess that's that. I have to keep messing with the keyboard thing. It's like, it's all jumbled together. I can't figure it out completely. Guess that's that. Alright, so I know this part. You're with Shinra, welcome. You're with Shinra? Welcome. Oh, I'm sorry, it's you, Cloud. I didn't recognize you. And here are the kids. Shinra? Shinra? Soldier? Soldier? Soldier boy. Are you gonna beat the monsters? Gonna beat him? It's always either siblings or relatives that look up to you and copy exactly what you're trying to do. I'm sure we've all had that before. Hello, welcome. Hey, aren't you... Did I go in here? I don't remember. Now you're pissing me off. This don't matter. Get the hell on with it. Ah. I never actually noticed that this passage goes up like this for some reason. I thought this was like a fence somewhere over there, in the shadow of a fence. Yeah, that doesn't make sense either, but... Huh? You from Shinra? Who are you? I'm the village's... You're Cloud, aren't you? Have you forgotten me? You're Tifa's... Yeah, her dad. Listen, I would appreciate it if you stayed away from my daughter. We don't need Shinra's help to protect their village. You're right. So then why? This mansion is... No, I'll come to this later. You're from Shinra? Here to exterminate the monsters, yes? Who are you? I'm Zengen, or Zangan. I travel around the world teaching children martial arts. I have 128 students all over the world. In this village, a girl named Tifa is my student. Did you say Tifa? Yes. Tifa is very perceptive. She'll be a powerful fighter. The whole inn's booked by Shinra for the night. Cloud? Cloud, is that you? It must be, what, 2 years? You've really moved up in the world, being under Sephiroth's command. Let's see. Let's talk to them. Oh, they're not here. Interesting high definition. What are you looking at? Oh, what are you looking at? This scenery, it feels familiar somehow. No, in a way it is. We're one bed short. Uh-oh. Sephiroth. We have an early start tomorrow. You should get some sleep. Yeah, might as well. I've hired a guide to take us to the reactor. I'm told she's young. I hope we can rely on her. I wonder if he'd let me take a picture. If I knew this was going to happen, I would have been hiking. Late again. I was so nervous I couldn't get any sleep. Once the guide gets here, we're heading out. Listen to me, Sephiroth. If something happens, calm down. I'll be alright, Dad. I have 2 strong men from Soldier with me. I'm Tifa. Nice to meet you. Tifa, you're the guide. That's right. It just so happens I'm the #1 guide in the village. But it's too dangerous. I can't let you get involved. Jeez, well, this guy... He's always about... It's too dangerous that you can protect her. Very well, let's go. Mr. Sephiroth? A picture as a memento? Tifa, ask Cloud for me too. Let's do this. Cheese. Great, thanks. I'll give each of you a copy once you get it developed. A Mako reactor was built inside Mount Nibble. Wonder why they took the E out. The cold mountain air was just as I remembered it. Okay, from here on, it gets a lot tougher. Keep it up. The bridge? Oh no, the bridge. And there we are. Seems we're alright. Can we make it back? The caves around here are intertwined, a bit like an ant farm, so... Oh, and Mr. Sephiroth, we're one short. It may sound cruel, but we've no time to search for him. We can't go back, so we must go on. Stick close together. No time to search for people. You know, that's how you make time. No time, my ass. Cloud, what's this? A cave with a strange color. It must be the Mako reactor energy. This mountain is especially abundant in it. That's why a reactor was built here. Fuck. Would have been cool if there was no battle at all. Nah, I just mixed it up for me. Oh well. And dogga. Oh, freeze. Yep. What's this? A Mako spring. It's said to be a miracle of nature. Despite its great beauty, it too will disappear if the reactor continues to suck up the Mako energy. That's materia. When Mako energy is condensed, materia like this one may form. It's very rare to see materia in its natural state. Now you mention it, why is it that when we equip materia we can also use magic? You're in Soldier and you don't know that? The knowledge of the ancients is sealed inside materia. The knowledge to manipulate the power of the land. It binds us to the planet and calls forth magic, or so they say. Magic and mysterious power. Ha 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 ha. Why is Tiffany's like, oh dear. She's just... Did I say something funny? A man once told me never to use unscientific terms like mysterious power. He said that it shouldn't even be called magic. I just remember how angry he was, that's all. Who was it? Hojo of Shinra, an inexperienced man who inherited the work of a great scientist. He was a walking mass of complexes. A Mako spring, so the knowledge of the ancients resides here. And here we go. We've made it. That sure was the long way around though. Tifa, you wait here. I'm going inside too, I want to see. It's off limits to civilians. This place is full of Shinra's industrial secrets. But... take care of the young lady. Better take real good care of me then. I made it before Sephiroth, haha. Therefore I win. Jano, what's that? Is it locked? Here's the reason for the malfunction. This is broken. Cloud, close the valve. Close it here. Could have just as easily done it himself. Why did it break? Did it break? I see, Hojo. But you're still no match for Professor Gusto. Or Gast. This system condenses and then freezes Mako energy. At least it did originally. Now what happens to Mako energy when it is further condensed? Oh yeah, it can become materia. Right, normally. But Hojo put something in there. Take a look. Something else in there. Okay. Look through the window. That's literally what I was trying to do. It's beautiful. That's... Normal members of Soldier like you have been irradiated with Mako. You're different from normal people, but still human. But what about these? They've been exposed to a far higher concentration than you. So these are the monsters? Yes, and it was Hojo of Shinra who produced these monsters. Grotesque life forms created by Mako energy. That's the reality of it. Normal members of Soldier? You mean you're different? Hey, Sephiroth. No, it's not possible. Was I? Was I created the same way? Am I no different to these monsters? Sephiroth. Well, Sephiroth, that's not really how that works. But I guess you won't find out until later in the game. You saw them inside all of these? They're human. Human? No way. Well, if you put a human in there and he gets irradiated very deeply, who's to say that he's still not human? Ever since I was a child, I felt different from the rest, special somehow. But not like this. And you never see that creature again. Am I no different? I didn't understand his words at the time. More than anything, I was shocked that Shinra had been creating monsters. Yes, but they're probably different than the monsters that already existed. These are different monsters. These are the ones that you can find in the mansion. Shinra, the more I hear, the more I hate it. Who would have believed that Mako Reactor had a secret like that, held a secret like that? Is this the reason for the increase in monsters over the past few years? I think we should listen to Cloud's story more carefully from here on. Isn't that so, Barrett? Barrett? What? You asking me? What you asking me for? What happens if I take a break? I'm just curious. Yeah, I guess so. Let's take a breather. Oh. So that's how you save. Huh. Tifa, did you wait outside the whole time? Yes. We returned to Nibelheim. Sephiroth confined himself to the inn. He wouldn't talk to anyone. And then he just disappeared. We found him inside the biggest building in Nibelheim. The villagers called it the Shinra Mansion. It's been unoccupied for as long as I can remember. We hadn't even been born the last time it was used. People from Shinra lived there a long time ago. Guess the rich folks from... Ooh. Nothing in the other places, so I'm just gonna go exactly where I'm supposed to. We'll still come back here when we get to Nibelheim. There's no sign of Mr. Sephiroth, but I know I saw him go into that room. A seemingly dead organism was found in a 2,000-year-old stratum. Professor Gusto named the organism Genova. X day, X month, X year. Genova confirmed an ancient. X day, X month, X year. Genova project authorized. Mako reactor when approved for use. My mother's name is Genova. Genova project? Is this just a coincidence? Well, you see, Sephiroth, the truth is... we'll find out later. Professor Gusta, why didn't you tell me anything? Why did you die? Well, I don't know if he'll find out, but I'll... I wish to be alone. Thereafter, Sephiroth confined himself to the mansion. He continued to read as if possessed, and not once did the light in the basement go out. Sephiroth seems different. It's funny how some people think this was a well. But wells tend to not go directions like this. This is where we meet a certain other character later. Ha ha ha. And this part right here is where... I don't even know if I should spoil it. Where Zack and Cloud were experimented on. Who's there? Loathsome traitor. Funny. Okay. Traitor. Ignorant traitor. I will explain it to you. This planet originally belonged to the Cetra, a race of nomads. They would travel, unlock the planet, and then move on. Like, what exactly does that mean? What do you mean travel? You mean they came here from a different planet? Or they traveled in the planet and then move on where? At the end of the journey, harsh journey, they would find the promised and supreme land. The promised land and supreme happiness. Promised land and what the hell? And how exactly would they find that? However, some began to dislike traveling. They built dwellings and elected to lead an easier life. Okay, they took that which the Cetra and the planet had bestowed upon them and gave back not one whit in return. Okay, so basically the same type of people who are also technically the Cetra. This is literally what I'm going by the definitions. Decided not to move around but to settle down. And somehow those are your ancestors. Okay, and Sephiroth. Long ago, disaster struck the planet. Your ancestors fled in all directions. They survived because they hid. Yes, that's typically what people do when there's disaster. The crisis was averted because the Cetra sacrificed themselves. In what way? Because after that, your ancestors continued to spread and multiply. Yes, that's typically what people do. Now all that's left of the Cetra are these reports. What does this have to do with you? Don't you see? A 2,000-year-old ancient named Genova was found in a layer of ice, which led to the Genova Project. The Genova Project intended to create humans with the abilities of the ancients, that is, the Cetra. I was the one created. Well, technically, you were born from a totally different woman, but okay. Created? Here's... Yes. lot of this doesn't make sense. I mean, how he just snaps for no reason. Professor Gusto, leader of the Genoma Project, the ingenious scientist, created me. Well, technically, Lucretia or whatever is his real mother, and Gast is the father, I think, or was it Hojo? I'm not exactly sure. But he was infused from birth with Genova cells, so that's why he thinks he was created by Gast, but he was actually born from a real mother. He just doesn't realize this. And then he read a bunch of bullshit, and suddenly he became propagandist, brainwashed into thinking that to differentiate the Cetra from the regular people, which is kind of ridiculous because they're still the same type of people, the ancients or whatever. It's just one's settled down, one's didn't. And Genoa is actually a calamity from space. It came to destroy things, not to create. This is like falsified reports. So he has his history completely mixed up, and he thinks that's how it really is, except it really isn't. So it becomes like this whole mess of Sephiroth snapping for absolutely no reason. Professor Gusto, leader of the General Project. Okay. How did he? This is Sephiroth? Out of my way, I'm going to see my mother. How can... Okay, this is what doesn't make sense. How can someone like Sephiroth with his high standards and high... just suddenly snap for no reason just because he misunderstands a historical event that occurred? And he spent a lot of time reading stuff that's basically half faulty information. That is just ridiculous. I always thought it was ridiculous even when I was a kid. I was like, what? Like, you went crazy just because something about the Centra... Like, even the this is with the retranslation, it's still ridiculous. Like, what is even going on, you know? What the hell just does something like that? Unless you already had a few screws loose. That's ridiculous. Oh, and now it goes completely apeshit and burns down the village for absolutely no reason. Oh, it's you. You're still sane, right? Then come over here and give me a hand. I'll check this house, you take the one over there. Sick big rock. I wonder if his mom died in the fire or because she was sick. Because he said a few days later she was dead. Terrible. Sephiroth, this is beyond cruel. Holy shit! Holy crap, it actually chopped his head off. Now that I did not expect. In the original one it wasn't like this. There's a lot of misunderstanding unless you follow the story, like about the Turks, and you go into Lucretia's cave and you learn more history or Gast's reports. And Ifalna was actually Gast's wife, I think, or was it? Yeah, I forgot. One of them did something. I'm gonna have to play it further too. But it wasn't exactly how Sephiroth says it was. Dad, it was Sephiroth. Sephiroth did this, didn't he? Sephiroth, Soldier, Mako Reactor, Shinra, all of them. I hate them all. Indeed. Indeed, Tifa. Mother, I'm here to see you. Please open the door. Plot twist, she's not his mother. How could you do that to my dad? How could you do that to all the villagers? that's how she gets sliced. Although she never has any scars, which is kind of interesting. When I'm in a bind, you said you'd come. You promised me. Well, I guess almost kept his promise, except she got sliced before he could help her. I mean, I used to read and study a lot about Final Fantasy VII history and story and translation errors, and it's still kind of strange. So a lot of the stuff I say is kind of like, wait, what? Why would he do this? Even before I knew about this, it was still weird. Like the whole Sephiroth clones thing, that was like a big misunderstanding. I hope in this retranslation it says more. Mother, let's take back the planet. Yeah. It's very likely that he's manipulated by Genova right now, because he has the Genova cells within him. So he's saying a bunch of random shit, random silly stuff that causes him to think like this. I have a great idea. We'll head to the Promised Land. Sephiroth, my family, my hometown. How could you? Ha ha ha. Here they are again, Mother. With your superior abilities, knowledge, and magic, you were destined to rule the world. There's also theories going on that it was Sephiroth controlling everything. But hey, although I'm getting ahead of myself, those worthless creatures are stealing the planet from Mother. But now I'm here with you. So don't worry. To do about this grief, my family, my friends, having my hometown taken from me is the same as your sorrow. Ha 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 ha, my sorrow? What do I have to be sorrowful about? Sorrowful? I am the chosen one. I have been chosen to rule the world. By whom exactly? Genova? I was given life in order to take this planet from imbeciles like you, to reclaim it for the Cetra. Look, dude, the way you describe Cetra, they're practically the same as the people who are currently living here. Except they didn't. They settled it instead of moving around from, what, planet to planet, or just from location to location? What then should I be sad about? Hey, I'm just going by the translations and by what the characters themselves say. How is the Cetra any different? Sephiroth, I trusted you. No, not anymore. You're not the Sephiroth I used to know. And that's the end of my story. Wait a damn minute, what happened next? I don't remember. What happened to Sephiroth? Considering the sheer strength he possessed, it's unlikely I defeated him. Sephiroth has been declared dead in the public records. I read it in the newspaper. Fake news. The MSM. The Shinra company is in charge of the media, so you can't rely on that. Exactly. I need to be sure about what happened back then. I went up against Sephiroth and survived. Why didn't he kill me? I'm alive too. A lot of this doesn't fit. What about Genova? It was in the Shinra building, right? Yeah, Shinra shipped it from Nibelheim to Midgar. Did someone come and take it? It's not in the Shinra building anymore. Sephiroth? Arr, I don't get none of this. I don't get what's not to get. Even 12-year-old me understood as much as they were able to explain. I'll leave the thinking to you. Yeah, no shit. Yo, Cloud. Come on, get ready. Wait a sec. What are you waiting for? You just gonna stand there and let Sephiroth get to the promised land? I don't see what difference that would make. We never promised anything about... We promised to stop Shinra from destroying the world. I ain't letting Sephiroth or Shinra get there. Because if they do, we're all screwed. Screwed in what way, and how do you know exactly what's gonna happen? Whew. That much I do know. Beautiful. Ho 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 ho. No problem. That is kind of funny. Alright, dude. Oh boy. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking, Cloud. Cloud? How bad was I after Sephiroth sliced me? At least he said sliced and not stabbed. I thought you were a goner. It was awful. The ancients, the Cetra, Jainova, Sephiroth, and me. Let's go. Barrett's waiting. What a fascinating story. Yeah, I know, right? Alright. Cloud, take this. Obtain key item PHS. Oh, it's because I... Usually, that is hilarious. Usually it's Barrett that gives you the thing. Guess I must have done something different this time. With the PHS, it's easy for us to stay in contact. Well, we'll be going now. Ah, it's because Barrett's on my team. Cheeky breaky. It's 20 gil a night. Will you be staying? Sure, why not? Alright. Whew. I don't know, man. No matter how many times I read the story and stuff, a lot of stuff still doesn't really make sense completely. Because it's kind of like, there's so much vague information about the game. And you're like, what? Can't reach it. Oh, come on, dude. You're really gonna play that game right now? Shit, I don't even remember how to get this part item. That kinda sucks. I'm disappointed. It's probably an ether anyway. Or elixir. No, don't remember exactly what it was. Nope. Why would I wanna spend the night? You must be tourist. You must be tourist? I know a few things that may come in handy when you're out traveling the world. Want me to tell you them? Yes. Alright, then let me explain how to use the world map. What would you like to know? The keys. Write things with 0 and stop writing them with X. It's not tricky at all. See, it's not... Oh yeah, you already run the world maps. Only press X when you want to stop writing something. This is especially important when dealing with chocobos. They'll escape as soon as you get off them, so be careful. Anything else you'd like to know? Yeah, that's good enough. You can save anywhere on the world map by accessing the world... I already know this. Bon voyage. Hey, listen to this. A moment ago, some guy in a black cloak headed to the east toward the grasslands, carrying this killer sword with him. He looked pretty scary, I can tell you. If he was standing right here, he would have said something different, right? So before I came here, I should have... Thanks to the Shinra's company, Macro Energy, our lives are much easier nowadays. Alright, lads. This freaking dickin'. Ha! Oh, what the? Oh, whoa. Are you stuck? No, don't be stuck. Whew, that was scary. Thanks to Macro Energy, life's pretty darn convenient, and we owe it all to Shinra. I guess. Yeah, I can't even imagine life without Macro Energy. Yeah, tell me about it. It's like life without internet and electricity. How terrifying indeed. Okay, kiddos. Macro Energy's making us a lot more convenient. But on the other hand, animals and planets have declined rapidly. I think the old ways may have been better. What do you think? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Old ways. What exactly do you remember from the old ways? Were you like 5 years old? Alright. Next. Oh shit. Did you say you came from Midgar? Well, actually I didn't say anything at all. I used to live there. Here they have a lot of trouble these days. I'm sure they've always had trouble. Doge. Hello, Doge. Oh my goodness, did this guy like accidentally lock his dog in there? Okay, Pops. No. Ether. Oh shit. Oh boy, these camera angles. It's very tragic when sometimes there are chests but you can't open them. And I know they're not shiny or glowing, but sometimes you just want to open them. I don't know, I always like having this thing on because it helps me navigate better. I guess some people would find it annoying. A suspicious man in the black cloak showed up. He was carrying a mean-looking sword. Did you beat him up? Why doesn't anyone believe me? I feel so stupid. This is definitely a chest you can open. Peacemaker. Funny thing is, makes you think, what's the point of that weapon right now? Or is this one? Oh, fudge. Oh my god. Either it's the one for Kate Sith or Vincent. My goodness. I'm not really sure what. I think it was Vincent's weapon. Makes you think, what's the point of getting it now? Could be completely wrong though. No, kiddo. When I grow up, I'm gonna be a Shinra soldier. I'll train hard every day. My older brother's really immature. He's so embarrassing I could just puke. Guard source. Oh hell yeah. Wait till I get W item. Though I don't know if I'm able to duplicate items in this version of the game. I heard President Shinra was killed and his son Rufus badly injured. Bet that's news to you, huh? Whoa, you're well informed. Just between us, they say both were attacked by that Evala Wetsit. Not as informed as we thought. Midgard, the so-called floating city. Just once I'd like to see it with my own eyes. You know, you can go on the hill, and then look at it, and then you'll be able to see. It's that simple. Is it true that Shinra made those monsters? Sure, most of them anyway. Yeah, well, either way, we can hardly stand up to them if we're relying on their reactors. That's probably true. You're like, I like nature, but I also like my entertainment. Decisions. Tomorrow's another day. All's well. All's well that ends well. Yeah, more cringy dialects for me. Okay, lads. What the hell? Okay, kid. My dad was a coal miner, but when monsters started appearing at the mithril mine, he lost his job. Now all he does is sit around at the bar getting drunk. That's the spirit. Why work when you can get drunk instead? Right, lad? See me? I used to work south of here at the mithril mine, but a whole load of monsters started appearing there. Thanks to that, business went to pot. Now I spend all my days here boozing. very honorable. I hear terrorists bombed the Mako reactor in Midgar. A lot of scary stuff happening these days. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Okay, well, what's on TV? I want to see. Apparently, an anti-Shinra group called Avalanche was active in Midgar, but it looks like Soldier wiped them out in the end. Or did they? Stay out of the kitchen. To the kitchen, innit? But I want some tasties. Okay, guy. Food. Slowly but surely, the Shinra Company is eliminating all opposition. Like it or lump it, we'll have to accept the rule. Whew, that's a good way to have a difficult life in the future. By accepting the bad, you just make life more worse for yourself in the end. Ah, I've been here, right? Yes. Oh, I can't go there. I want to go there. This is the item store. Now let's see what we have for sale. Anger. I'm so angry. This is the material store. Oh, hell yeah. Heal. Oh no. Oh, shucks. Whatever shall I do? Iron bangle. Buy an iron bangle. Titanium. You don't need leather gloves. That's funny. That's Tifa's original weapon, and I just sold it just like that. Mithril bracelet. Peacemaker, yeah. What the hell? It's funny, I'm still using a Buster Sword. Poison null. Where is it? Ah. Dude. Just messed up with my toy. This. Okay, weapon store. Whew. And I totally didn't get a hard edge at Midgar. I should have stolen it. But I was too cool for school at the time. I'm gonna have to level up a bit and get enough money to buy it. I usually don't play this casually. I usually play seriously. So this is a first for me. First time that I don't have enough money to buy even the most basic shit. I'm only level 14. Oops. Okay, either here? No, it wasn't here. It was further down. I'm gonna fight the adamantium, whatever you call them, turtles, if they exist in this part yet. somersault, is that what it said? It's very good, Tifa. Very good indeed. Okay, first I wanted to check out this. I don't remember exactly what monsters. Oh right, there's nothing here. I mean this spot right here. Then I'm gonna go to the beach. The beach is where I have some important stuff to do. Poison, oh, that's a hilarious thing. I'm not gonna fight the Midgar Zolom. Guess I'm just gonna get my ass handed to me. But there is a way to get through it without a chocobo. It's just kind of tricky and I don't remember exactly how to do it. Okay, hopefully this is it. There was a thing where it used to... No, it's not the enemy. It's these guys. Whew. The sun is setting. Yes, oh, that's nice. Sunset. So like yellowish orange. Sometimes it's red. That's what I love about the view here. Oh shit, did I steal something? I didn't pay attention. Doesn't have anything. Okay. Guess I already did. Quake. Haha. Okay, one more. There's like hidden stats in this game actually. Like when you reach level 16 or 17, despite gaining a bit of strength advantage, there's also hidden where you go from attacking 50s to 100s to 200s to 400s all the way up to like 1,000. By the way, by the time you reach level 30, even with the Buster Sword, you're gonna hit a lot of damage and stuff. 30 or 35. It's kind of interesting. I never noticed that when I first played it, but then I started leveling up before the first boss. I got to like level 35, I think. That was the max I ever got there. Right before, at the save spot. Number, what was that? The first reactor or the 5th reactor? No, the first reactor. Or the 8th reactor. Depending how you look at it. No, not this. The reason why I'm doing this is I think it's supposed to give you some sort of enemy skill materia. I mean, when it uses an item menu. Maybe that's a different enemy. Yeah, this is pointless. Nice. Maybe I should do this later because it's kind of pointless right now. I don't know. We could always come back some other time. Ugh. Holy moly. Even the chocobos are completely different now. Hello, my work. What's this? I can't talk to them now. I used to be able to. Oh, here you go. Quah! My little yellow friends. Or big yellow friends. Green, because that's his name. Looking to get past the wetlands up ahead? Yeah. In that case, you'll need a chocobo. With the chocobo, you can zip through the wetlands in one go. That's the only way you'll avoid being attacked by the what the hell? Midgard Sormer. Jeez, what's the Midgard? It's a huge snake monster, almost 10 meters tall. It listens for the squelching sounds of those moving through the wetlands. And then wham, you've had it. You don't want to end up like that, so please buy a chocobo. To purchase one, talk to my grandson. He's in the stable, the building on the far right of the farm. Looking for a place to stay? Sure. How about 100? That's kind of expensive, but okay. For a beginning, it's expensive. Beginning. Let's see if... Can I even afford the chocobo lore? That'd be funny if I can't. This would be pointless. This would be silly. Need a chocobo? This is the guy's name is... Yeah. You old folks are out of luck. Old folks? We don't have any chocobos. The ones outside belong to another customer. You know, if you really want a chocobo, why don't you go catch one in the wild? Want to know about wild chocobos? I already know. Well then, shall we give it down to business? If you buy now, I'll sell the chocobo lore for 2,000 gil. So how about it? Sure. Thanks. You don't have enough money. Were you swindled? Well, don't be mad at my mad at my brother, Green or Grandpa Green. They're both named Green. Green. It's been like this since Mom and Dad died. Welcome, here's a good tip. Little white chocobos love having their necks tickled. But if you tickle them someplace they don't like, they'll flip out, so be careful. Whoa. I see how it is. Don't tickle the chocobo. It was pickle. No, not really. Alright. Holy mother. It goes faster than it used to, or it just looks like it goes faster than it used to. What the fuck? Dude, this is unacceptable. I don't remember it going this fast. What are you kidding me right now? There's no way I'll be able to do this properly if... Oh my god. There. Back attack this. Wait, that wouldn't be a back attack. When you what? Come on, dude. Who the heck has pure then? Barret? Oh, nice weak attack, Cloud. Oh, it's because he's back attack. Of course. Mind break. About time. Perfect time, too. Oh, I just saw something interesting. What the heck was that? No. Guys? Where's your cure, Materia? Oh, because Arieth has it, huh? Oh, and she has, of course. I'm gonna have to take a break here, guys. I'll see you in a bit. Although I don't know how to turn off the thing to cut to the break thing, so I'm gonna have to stop the stream. That kind of sucks. I guess once I figure out, then I'll be able to do it properly. So thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you hopefully soon. Maybe.